Good evening, ladies and germs. Welcome back to the Cahn Solo Podcast. I'm your host, Sam the Badger Cahn. With me, as always, my handsome co-host, Stu the Grizzly Bear. Today's episode, we're going to be diving into Reddit. Oh, my fly's down. What a time. What an introduction. Anyway, I'm Sam. My co-host, Stu. It's the Cahn Solo Podcast. I don't know what you want. Today we're going to be going on to Reddit for a couple of reasons. Number one, it's a prompt. And I think every 5 episodes, if we do another 5, we're going to do a prompt, like an actual prompt, because there's nothing that we're going off of here. And it gets a little all over the place. So we're going to stick with the script today. We're going to be going into Am I the Asshole? But we're going to call it Am I the Antagonist? Because I'm not sure if I can say swear words on certain platforms. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of podcasts out there where they say, the C word. Shit is okay. I feel like asshole is kind of like, usually when the word asshole is on cable, they bleep it out. They just say ass, and then asshole together is just not good. I should stop saying asshole. We're going to say antagonist because that's a little more family friendly. And this is a family fucking friendly podcast. And by the way, if you're from Reddit, thank you very much. I appreciate the support. I announced on Reddit that we have a podcast under my little channel or whatever, and there was maybe 20 people that were like, "Hey, way to go. Good job. We're going to support this." And then right away, I think a dozen subscribers on YouTube, that's amazing. Thank you so much. Love it, love it, love it. It's Christmas this week. I think it's on Friday. I'm not sure. I'm Jewish, so I don't celebrate it. But I still get in the spirit. I love Christmas spirit. I think it's so much more fun than Hanukkah. No offense to all my fellow Jews. You have to admit, Christmas is so much more fun. The color, just everything, the gifts under the tree, the lights, everything. Hanukkah, you just got the menorah and some blue and white lights. And it's not that great. It's not that great, you have to admit. Growing up, I have an older half brother and half sister, and they celebrated Christmas. But my dad was Jewish, and my mom was kind of like, well, whatever we do. And so when my brother and sister would be over, we'd have the tree for them, and then we would have a menorah. It was just a whole thing. But we would not have Christmas lights. We had Hanukkah lights. So our house, it wasn't doing much during Christmas time. All the houses in the neighborhoods, they had all the fancy Christmas lights up, and then you get to our house and it's oh, that's cute, that's nice. But it isn't much. You don't have all these crazy Hanukkah decorations. I guess you could have a big inflatable dreidel and a menorah and Hanukkah, a rabbi, something. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to look at Am I the Antagonist? I just joined this subreddit. If you don't know what Reddit is, I learned about it 2 years ago. Basically, I think it's actually called the page of the internet or something. There's just everything on there. I mean, you can get, everything. Just, it's so much. I don't even know how to explain it. It's just if you need advice, you go on Reddit, and then from there, there's subreddits that branch off of that Reddit, and everything is on there. So many people, including myself, when you Google something now, you add Reddit to the end of it because somebody else looked for it and got advice off of Reddit. And of course, it's the internet, so there's going to be bad on there. And there's a lot of bad, but there's also a lot of good and a lot of funny. So it just depends on what sub that you follow and who the people are in there. Like I said, I haven't really followed Am I the Asshole? I know it has 4.9 million potential assholes followers. And you just post on there if you're not sure if you were the asshole in a certain situation, and then people on Reddit let you know you were the asshole, or the other person was the asshole, or third party was the asshole. And I think they do, like, from what I saw today, I think they kind of do like a poll and they judge you, and then you get to know if you were the antagonist or not. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to read some Am I the Antagonist? And then we're going to talk about it a little bit, and that'll be it. Class dismissed. It's going to be an easy day because I think, like I said, I think every 5 episodes I want to do something like this where I can just focus on this and not let my mind wander, because who wants to listen to that shit? All right, I guess I'm just going to go. So these are all recent. These are like within 24 hours. So these are fresh. Am I the Antagonist? And some of them, I'm going to try not to read really long ones because that's boring. I think what we'll do is we'll read it, decide if they're the asshole, and then kind of look at a few of the comments and see if I'm on the right page with everybody else. All right, are you ready, Stu? Okay. Am I the antagonist for throwing away the expensive whiskey my brother got me for my 40th? I'm 40, male, just turned 40 last week. I'm divorced and have 2 teenage kids with my ex-wife, 17 male and 14 female. My whole family came to my and my girlfriend's apartment last Saturday for my birthday party. My parents, some aunts and uncles, some cousins, my 3 brothers with their families, my 2 kids, and my girlfriend's 15-year-old son who lives with us. I am a recovered alcoholic. I've been sober for 6 years now. Alcohol absolutely ruined my life. It destroyed my marriage and nuked my relationship with my kids for years. I don't allow alcohol in my home now for anyone. It just isn't served or tolerated here. My entire family knows this very well, as they know my entire history with alcohol. For my 40th, my brother bought me a very expensive bottle of whiskey. It had writing on it, a very heavy bottle, and very old whiskey, so it probably cost him a couple $100. When he gave me the bottle, I was shocked and said, "I don't drink, but thanks for the gift." He then opened the bottle and started pouring shots in plastic cups for everyone. My daughter had a panic attack at the smell of the alcohol, which I am painfully aware is my fault, and I will never forgive myself for it. So I told my brother to take the alcohol out on the balcony and just leave it there. He wouldn't do it and took the shot of whiskey. I told him to seriously stop it, and he proceeded to pour the whiskey. He then said I am acting like a sober saint now, when I ruined everyone's birthdays for years with my drinking. I told him to come to the hallway with me and talk it out. He refused and put a glass of whiskey in my hand. I took the trash can, threw the whiskey bottle in it and the plastic cups, and took the trash out. My brother then stormed off, and my mom followed him. She later called me, demanding an apology for disrespecting my brother like that. My dad said I was being overly sensitive, and some of my other family members also agree. Fuck no, dude. Your whole family is the asshole. Holy shit. I can't imagine anyone thinking this guy's the asshole. First of all, everybody knows he's a recovered alcoholic, and he ruined birthdays for years. That means he was a fucking mess, and he was like a piece of shit, and now he changes his life. He fixes his life. Why did the brother get the whiskey for him? Like, that's the one fucking thing you shouldn't get. Like, why would you think, oh, I'll get my brother, the alcoholic, a bottle of whiskey? Why the fuck would you do that, dude? If I was an alcoholic and my brother got me a bottle of whiskey, my mom and my dad would be like, "What the fuck, dude? Why did you get him?" How are they angry at the guy? And then also, why is the brother pouring shots for everyone? Why didn't you just bring whiskey for why was that the birthday present for the brother when he wasn't going to use it? This is so fucking dumb. This is an easy one. You're not the asshole, 100%. NTA, not the antagonist. What your brother did is really, really awful and cruel. Yeah, possibly the worst gift I've ever heard of someone giving another especially as he is aware of your struggles. Yeah, of course. Congratulations on your recovery. Yeah, I can't figure out why there's no way that someone thinks this guy was the asshole. All right, there's a whole bunch of responses. This is a huge subreddit, so there's going to be thousands of responses. I'm obviously not going to go through a lot of them. Not the antagonist. Your brother clearly has some lingering resentment and issues about your past, but instead of talking to you about it, he chose the pettiest, most passive-aggressive, inappropriate way to address it. Absolutely fucking agree. I just can't figure out like why, I don't know how old this guy is too, because if he turned 40, I wonder if the brother is older or younger, because I feel like if the brother is younger, if he's like maybe 15 years younger, he's like 25 or something. Maybe he, like the older brother ruined his like 21st birthday or something. He really had to have been a piece of shit. But that doesn't matter because he's changed his ways, and you can't keep being pissed off about that. God, this brother is the fucking antagonist. He's the antagonist. Okay, second one. This is a lot shorter. Am I the antagonist for not making my children be quiet while my wife had a headache? Been with my wife for 2 years. I have 2 children from a previous relationship who are 5 and 8. Currently 7 months pregnant. Been married and living together for 5 months. It's been an adaptation for everyone, mostly the children. During our relationship, even before living together, I knew my wife got the occasional headache. She takes painkillers but says they don't help, so she usually spends the day in our bedroom and sleeps. Kids are at home and wife has a headache. I'm working from home. Kids are doing what they normally do, playing. Wife texts me asking to keep them from making so much noise. I was in a meeting when she texted, so I didn't actually look at it till an hour later. She's upset, but the way I see it, it's the children's home. They're playing. What am I meant to say? My wife has a headache? Go read a book? I don't think I'm the antagonist. My wife does. Figured I'd ask here. Yeah, you are, dude. Tell your kids to shut the fuck up. Your wife is 7 months pregnant. She's almost done. And your kids are loud and she gets headaches. She's trying to sleep. Go get up and tell your kids, stop being loud. They're old enough. They're 5 and 8. That's a kindergartner and a second grader. I don't know. They're old enough. They can talk. They understand English. Tell them to stop. This one's really easy. I don't like the way he worded it at the end where he said, well, he's been with his wife for 2 years. And then at the end, he says, what am I supposed to say? My wife has a headache. Go read a book. Like, why are you telling your kids that? My wife? Why are you phrasing it like that? Why wouldn't you say, I don't know if I'm sure they don't call her mom, but like Deborah or whatever. Why would you say my wife? Hey kids, my wife has a headache. What the fuck? Yeah, you're the antagonist. Okay, so a lot of the comments are using the book thing. They're agreeing. They're saying, what am I supposed to say? My wife has a headache? Go read a book? And almost all the comments are like, yeah, that's what you're supposed to say. Go read a book. Like, that's what you tell your kids. Also, 2 years is like, that's a long time. Is she not welcome in the home? Do you not consider your wife to be a resident of the home? Is she a guest sleeping on the couch and your kids are just making a bunch of noise around her and you're like, well, what are you gonna do? These are my kids, they live here. She sounds like she fucking lives there too. Like, why would you not get up and be like, hey guys, Deborah has a headache, can you keep it down a little bit? Like, at least try. And if they don't listen, punish them because they're children and they need to be punished for not listening to daddy. Very easy. I don't understand why this guy even posted this. What an idiot. You are an idiot and the antagonist, sir. Okay, number 3. I think we'll do 4 today, and then maybe the next time we do this, we'll do 5. I'll probably try to like scroll through and see how long they are. Like, this one's just 3 paragraphs, and if they're too long, we won't do it. If they're a reasonable amount, we'll do it. So, number 3. Will I be the antagonist? It says WIB. BTA. I'm assuming that's will I be, because it hasn't happened yet. Will I be the antagonist if I uninvited my fiance's sister to our Christmas dinner? I, 24 female, recently got engaged to my love, 25 male. He grew up wealthier than me, though I came from a stable home. We have been celebrating the holidays with each other's families for the past 5 years, and I have grown really close with his sister, 24 female. My fiance recently informed me that he is considering getting a prenup before we get married. I proceeded to ask him how did he come to this conclusion, and he said that it was brought up, so he was thinking about it deeply. We get into an argument over this, as a prenup is already a major red flag for me, as it sounds like he is anticipating that we won't last forever. He accidentally name drops his sister into this and told me that it's not only her, which I knew he was trying to diminish her words by making it seem like others wanted him to do this, though it was only her. We have an early Christmas dinner at our house on Friday the 23rd, where our immediate family and relatives and friends come over for the evening. I am going to cancel my future sister-in-law's invitation, as her saying this behind my back has made me see her schemes brightly. My fiance thinks I'm over-exaggerating and said he would be greatly upset by my action if I proceeded to do it. Yeah, you're the antagonist, lady. You are. Why are you so mad? Why are you upset about this? If you think that you are gonna stay forever, then you're gonna, like, everybody plans on staying forever when you get married. I feel like, why would you get married if you don't plan on doing the death till you part? But the prenup is such a, I don't know, it's a weird thing. But it's also, it's realistic. People get divorced. They get divorced. Especially, I think they're young. He's 25, she's 24. They're babies, they're kids. And I feel like that's not a crazy thing for him to get a prenup. If you think you're going to be together forever, then what do you care if he gets a prenup? What do you care? Stay with him. Like, kidding aside, I feel like uninviting the sister-in-law, because then you're just, that's it. You're uninviting the sister-in-law. She's not coming to the family dinner. And now what? Now you got a problem with the sister-in-law. Now it's awkward. It's awkward for everybody. Mom and dad, friends and family. Where's Brittany? I didn't, Now you have to explain it, because Brittany's not sick. Brittany didn't cancel herself. It's fiance lady. It's fiance. Now you have to explain why she's not coming, and now everybody's gonna think that you suck. I have to see the responses to this. You're the antagonist. There's nothing wrong with your fiance's sister suggesting a prenup. You're taking it personally and acting immaturely. Yes, you are. A prenup is to protect any assets you have before you get married. If you think you're somehow entitled to those funds, then he absolutely needs to have a prenup, and you absolutely need to grow up. Yes, you do. I don't understand why people feel entitled to things that weren't theirs after they get divorced. Like, what is that? I don't understand why you think you deserve. I mean, if you built something together, yeah, of course. But when, I don't know, divorces, they just get so weird, because it's like, yeah, I want half of this stuff. For fucking what? Also, with this whole site, I feel like a lot of people know they're probably the antagonist if they have to write this all out. If you are thinking that you might be, and you write this out, you probably are. I feel like most of the time. All right, another one. Am I the antagonist for refusing to give a child a present? Curious if I was in the wrong and overly judgmental. J, 35, a new friend, has 2 children, K, 8 years old, and T, 14 years old. I went around for K's 8th birthday. I brought K a gift. Jay asked where T's gift was. I don't even think I need to read the rest of this to know. Jay asked where T's gift was. I said that I didn't bring them one, as it's K's birthday, not T's. They said that the kids always both get gifts on each other's birthdays to make sure they don't feel left out. Jay asked if I have cash on me. I didn't. This can't be real. Jay said that it's okay, I can quickly go get money and return before T realizes. What? When I said that was ridiculous, they told me to leave and take Kay's gift as they don't want a selfish asshole like me around their kids. Personally, don't think both kids should get presents on the other's birthdays, but maybe I'm wrong. This can't be real. There's no way that a 35-year-old human being would act like this. I can't believe this is real. No fucking way that this 35-year-old invites this person over for their 8-year-old's birthday and then is like, "Oh, where's the 14-year-old's present? Don't you know? We get them both presents so they don't feel left out." I don't know why they talk like that, but they do. 14 years old is too old to be a bitch. Also, you're being a bitch. Don't be a bitch. It's your little sibling's birthday. You're 6 years older than them. You're going through puberty. You got the acne. You got the I don't know the gender, but you got the stuff happening. Why are you like bitter that you didn't get a gift? What the fuck is this? And the judges say, not the antagonist. What a weird way to raise their kids. Absolutely ridiculous to ask you to go get cash. Absolutely is. If I went to a friend's birthday and they were like, "Hey, it's okay you didn't get a gift for the non-birthday kid. Go to an ATM and just get some cash." I'd be like, "Yeah, hey, guess what? I'm not ever gonna hang out with you again because you're weird. This is a weird thing and I don't want to do this anymore. Because if you're doing this, you're a weird person and I don't want to associate with you anymore." Yeah, these are all, it just says NTA, NTA, NTA. I'm looking for one that says you are the antagonist because I just want to see, what you could possibly think. Yeah, I don't think that, there's a lot too. Yeah, no. 100,000 billion% not. I can't believe this can't be real. This can't be a real one. I feel like this might be, someone probably just made this up because I can't fathom somebody doing this. Okay, one more and we're going to call it a night. Am I the antagonist for not counting raisins? Okay, so I, 34 female, make my husband's 30 male breakfast and lunch every night so he can bring it to work the next day. He goes to the gym a lot and is trying to be more health conscious. We have always had an issue with me making his breakfast. He literally only eats plain oats with raisins. Sometimes I'll spice it up with some cinnamon so it's not dog food. He always has a complaint. There's either not enough water, sometimes too much oats, and lately he wants me to count out exactly 12 raisins because that's the serving suggestion. Do I need to keep reading? I don't think I do. I'm pregnant. I work on my feet and honestly not in the mood to count out 12 fucking raisins every night. I think it's asking a little too much, and it's not like he'll make his own breakfast. He counted the amount this morning and texted me freaking out that there were 18 raisins in his stupid oatmeal. Am I the antagonist for not counting raisins? No, you're not. No, but you are married to an infant, a giant infant, a 30-year-old infant who counted his raisins and there was six raisins too many. You know what I would do? I would divorce right away. I would divorce because why? This person's not going to change. This is how they are. And I don't know how you could spend life with somebody like this. And you're pregnant? You are pregnant? And what? You're pregnant right now, and your stress in life is counting 12 raisins for your 30-year-old husband. He only wants 12. He doesn't want 18. Why are you giving him 18, lady? That's too many. That's 6 too many. I'm going to have fun with this. I'm going to have fun with this thing because this is holy shit. I, of course not the antagonist. Why in the world are you making this for him? You said it's not like he'll make his own breakfast. Well, I guess he'll starve. Why are you doing this? Lady, if you're watching this, if you are a Cahn Solo subscriber, divorce. You can't be happy. Why would you? How could you stay with someone like this? You're gonna have a baby with this guy? Holy shit. On that note, that's it. We're done. That was the whole episode. Couple of Am I the Antagonist? Wham bam, thank you, Sam. That's it. We're all done. We'll see you next week. Happy Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah still. It's still going on. We got another 8 days, 7 days. Happy Kwanzaa. Drive safe. Don't do anything stupid. Don't drink and drive. Don't do all that stuff. Happy good times. Stu, do you have anything you want to add? Excellent. Episode 5, down the drain. And thank you so much for the support. Thank you for subscribing, listening, sharing. Not sharing yet because I haven't shared this, but once I do, thank you. If you listen to this whole thing and are sharing, means the world. And we'll see you next Saturday or Friday. I don't know. It depends on how... I don't like editing, so we'll see how long it takes. Anyway, love you. See you next time.